but it's suggestive certainly of the possibility of multiple treasure catches. They have high hopes that the very next scoop every time is going to be something hugely meaningful. After months of research and planning, Rick Lagina and the team have finally started digging into the long-awaited area to uncover the island's hidden secrets. Rick is more excited than ever because buried 153 feet below the legendary Chappelle Vault is believed to hold multiple treasures. With each layer of earth removed, this excavation is bringing them closer to a discovery that could change the entire course of Oak Island's history. Digging toward the Chappelle Vault for over 200 years, Oak Island has remained one of the world's most enduring mysteries. An island that has lured treasure hunters, historians, and skeptics alike with whispers of lost riches buried deep under its surface. Countless theories have surfaced, from pirate fortune to sacred artifacts, but one thing has never been in doubt. Something is down there. And now, after years of relentless effort, Rick Lagine and his team are closer than ever to uncovering the truth. The journey to this moment has been long and riddled with obstacles. The island has resisted every attempt to extract its secrets, swallowing tools, flooding excavations, and leaving only fragments of evidence behind. But history provides clues, and the team has been meticulously following them. One of the most compelling discoveries dates back to the late 19th century when a group of gold hunters, led by William Chappelle, made a breakthrough that would shape the future of the search. In 1897, at a depth of approximately 153 feet, Chappelle and his team encountered what appeared to be a man-made underground structure that suggested a deliberate effort to conceal whatever lay beneath. Among their findings were a hand or nail and a piece of parchment with writing, small yet significant clues hinting at the possibility of an ancient hoard hidden below. But before they could push further, the excavation collapsed, sealing the vault, and with it, the mystery that has haunted Oak Island ever since. Now, over a century later, Rick Lagine and his team stand at the edge of that site, determined to succeed where others could not. Their goal is clear: reach the depths where Chappelle's team stopped, unveil the long-buried vault, and finally reveal what has remained buried for generations. But this is no simple dig. The landscape itself presents a major challenge. Unlike past excavations, the team is dealing with unstable, swampy terrain, an environment that demands careful planning and precise execution. Rushing and recklessly could spell disaster. So, the team has spent months strategizing the safest way to reach their target. After months of planning and analysis of past excavation challenges, they finally settled on a solution. These massive steel cylinders will allow them to stabilize the dig site and prevent flooding, giving them the best chance yet to reach what lies beneath. This technology offers them the best chance to reach depths no one has safely accessed before. It's a high-risk, high-reward operation, and now, after years of preparation, they are ready to begin. As the first quant is lowered into the earth, anticipation builds. Every piece of evidence gathered so far has led to this moment. The team knows that just a few feet under them, history is waiting to be uncovered. Will they finally unearth the long-lost Chappelle Vault? Or, like so many before them, will they find that Oak Island is not yet ready to give up its secrets? The excavation has begun, and with it, the search for buried riches enters its most critical phase yet. As the digging starts, the team braces for what lies ahead. But what they are about to expose is far more significant than they ever anticipated. A hidden structure. With the excavation now fully underway, the Oak Island team is entering a critical phase of their search. The massive cons designed to push deeper into the money pit than ever before are being carefully lowered into place. Their objective is clear: reach the depths where Chappelle's team first encountered the vault-like structure in late 1897 and determine once and for all if something extraordinary has been shrouded below the island for centuries. Rick Lagina stands at the edge of the excavation site, watching as the machinery roars to life. A quiet intensity grips the dig site, and each movement of the drill brings them closer to answers that have eluded treasure hunters for over 200 years. This is more than just another dig. This is a culmination of years of research, planning, and unstoppable determination. As the excavation progresses, a sudden shift in the drill's movement catches the team's attention. A crew member leans in, inspecting the core sample as it emerges, then the words that send a jolt of excitement through the team. "We hit a lot of wood." A wooden structure buried deep underground. Potential signs of construction, evidence that someone was here before. But this is not just scattered debris. The placement, the depth, and the sheer volume of what all suggest far more significant. Could this be the original money pit, the legendary site discovered in 1795, the very place that sparked this centuries-old mystery? It's a possibility they can't ignore. If they have indeed found a money pit, then they are standing on the threshold of one of the most significant discoveries in Oak Island's history. The structure that has taunted explorers for generations may finally be within reach. But just as the team absorbs the weight of this possibility, another unexpected discovery shifts the focus entirely. A glint of an unusual object emerges from the soil, small but unmistakable. A team member lifts it carefully into the light, and Jack Begley's voice breaks the silence. "Wow! Is that a diamond?" If this is what it appears to be, a diamond, then the implications are staggering. Diamonds are not commonly found in this region, which means one of two things. Either nature has played a highly unlikely trick, or someone centuries ago placed it here. And if someone left a gemstone behind, then who were they? Could be evidence of a larger historical connection, one tied to the many legends that have surrounded Oak Island for centuries. Marty Lagina examines the gemstone closely, his mind racing with possibilities. So somebody of importance or wealth was on Lot 5. He says, his words carrying the weight of a new revelation. Lot 5, a section of Oak Island that has already produced a number of historical artifacts, may hold more than anyone previously realized. The presence of such a gemstone could rewrite parts of the island's known history, connecting it to figures of influence, power, or even royalty. With every discovery, the mystery deepens. The team's determination is stronger than ever, but so are the questions. The money pit, the Chappelle Vault, and now an unexpected gemstone. Pieces of a puzzle scattered across centuries, waiting to be solved. And the excavation is far from over. As the team pushes forward, they are about to encounter a discovery that changes everything. A find that may finally bring them face to face with the truth veiled beneath Oak Island's surface. Roman numerals and lost secrets. The endless quest for Oak Island's buried secrets continues with the excavation at full speed. Rick and Marty Lagina stand on the precipice of what could be a history-defining moment. The team's calculated approach, deploying massive cons to stabilize the dig site, has already taken them deeper than most mystery chasers before them. Now, with each passing hour, the evidence is mounting that a long-lost discovery lies just below the surface. The excavation has already yielded intriguing finds, metal fragments of ancient origin and potential signs of past activity. But as the dig progresses, a discovery brings the operation to a momentary standstill. The drill encounters unexpected resistance, hitting a solid structure deep within the shifting earth. Then, as a section of the case is lifted, it becomes clear they have unearthed a massive wooden beam deep within the money pit. As the discovery is examined, the realization sets in a significant amount of what has been uncovered. This is not just scattered debris. The structure appears deliberate, its placement too precise to be random, just like a wooden tunnel. What stands out even more is a Roman numeral 3 etched into the timber, a marking that raises even more questions about its origins and purpose. The presence of Roman numerals carved into wood is a rare, but not unheard of, feature on Oak Island. The team knows this all too well. In past excavations, they have uncovered similar markings, clues left behind by those who once worked in secret on this very land. In earlier seasons, structures with identical inscriptions surfaced, most notably at Smith's Cove. There, beneath layers of earth and debris, they had found a U-shaped wooden formation, its beams marked with numerals like S and 4. That structure, later dated to 1769, predated even the discovery of the original money pit in 1795. This new find raises an urgent question. Could this wooden beam, buried deep within the money pit, belong to the same network of underground structures? If so, it could be one of the strongest indications yet that the team is on the right path, tracing the footsteps of whoever engineered this elaborate system centuries ago. But why were these beams marked? What purpose did these numerals serve? Some theories suggest they were simple construction markers, a way for early builders to organize their work. Others believe these symbols held a deeper meaning, possibly linked to a secretive group protecting a secret treasure. If these markings do, in fact, connect to Smith's Cove and other known structures on the island, then the implications are incredible. This was no isolated event. Alex Lagina studies the beam closely, running his hand over the deeply etched numeral. "It's the oldest looking we have found," he remarks, his voice carrying the weight of their discovery. Could they be standing on the very threshold of Oak Island's greatest secret? With each discovery, the pieces of this long-buried puzzle begin to take shape. The Roman numerals, the ancient structures, the Chapelle vault, all leading the team toward an answer that has remained elusive for centuries. But Oak Island is never straightforward. Each breakthrough comes with new questions, new possibilities, and new challenges. But just as they think they've uncovered all the clues, a startling realization emerges, one that suggests Oak Island's secrets are even greater than anyone imagined. Tracing clues to buried treasures, Rick Lagina and his team stand at a pivotal moment in their search. The discoveries they've made so far, the ancient wooden structures, the Roman numerals, the metal fragments, are more than just scattered clues. They are pieces of a much larger mystery, one that has resisted explanation for centuries. And now, with the excavation reaching its most critical phase, anticipation is at an all-time high. The team believes they are on the verge of uncovering multiple treasures, and recent developments only strengthen that belief. The newly unearthed timber, buried deep within the money pit, has reignited speculation about Oak Island's possible ties to biblical relics, a theory that has lingered in whispers for generations. Some researchers claim that ancient texts hint at treasures of religious significance being transported to a secret location far from the reach of the world. Could Oak Island be that location? While such theories remain speculative, they add yet another layer to the island's already complex history. The idea that Oak Island could hold artifacts of immense historical and religious importance has fascinated both the team and viewers alike. If true, it could mean that the treasure buried underground is far more significant than anyone ever imagined, not just gold and jewels, but a discovery that could reshape history itself. But the mystery deepens even further. Alongside their excavation efforts, the team has turned their attention to another crucial lead: historical maps. Careful analysis has revealed a remarkable connection between ancient cartographic records and physical features on the island. One particular map outlines a shape eerily similar to a stone structure at the northern end of the swamp. A team member studies the map, comparing it to the real-world terrain. Then, the realization sets in. The feature on the map is outlined exactly like the stone structure found at the north end of the swamp. The connection is undeniable. Maps have long played a crucial role in the Oak Island mystery. Throughout history, fortune seekers have relied on them, some misleading, some revealing just enough to fuel the chase. But this is different. If the map truly marks a deliberately secluded feature, then it could be the breakthrough they've been waiting for. Now, with just 2 episodes left in the season, the pressure is mounting. The team believes they are closing in on the Chapelle vault, the long-rumored chamber that could hold multiple treasures buried underground. They have followed every lead, deciphered every clue, and pushed further than any team before them. But Oak Island has never given up its secrets easily. Every time the team edges closer, the island fights back, with flooding collapses and deception built into its very foundation. But this time, the evidence is too strong to ignore. Could this be the moment history is made? Will Rick Lagina and his team finally unearth a fortune that has remained obscure for centuries? With time running out, the team must act fast, because if they are right, they are about to excavate more than just buried treasure. They are about to uncover the truth. The hunt for Oak Island's buried treasures is reaching its most thrilling stage. Rick Lagina and his team are closer than ever to a discovery that could change everything. But will the island finally surrender its secrets, or is there still one final twist waiting below? Let us know your theories in the comments. Subscribe for more updates and stay tuned, because the season is not over yet.